4th of July is around the corner, and I'm feeling the patriotic spirit with Cakesicles. I'm Lauren, and today at the Princess Baker, I'm showing you 4 different and easy red, white, and blue cakesicle styles you can make for your backyard barbecue, firework watching party, or any other way you celebrate America's birthday on the 4th of July. To make our cakesicles, I will be using a variety of silicone molds, candy melts in red, white, and blue of course, and a variety of sprinkles. Let's start by mixing our dough. I'm using a 6-inch cake that I've cooled in the fridge. It's my classic vanilla cake, and I've left a link to the recipe in the description below. You can also use cake scraps. I'm crumbling it into, well, crumbs. For my binder, I'm adding buttercream frosting. It's some extras from a birthday cake I recently made that you just might see in an upcoming video. Add a little more if necessary until it all comes together into a complete dough mixture. See how it came together? Okay, now we're ready. Let's start with drizzled cakesicles. We begin by coating the mold with melted chocolate. Using a spoon, place melted chocolate in the cavity and completely cover the bottom. Then smooth the chocolate up the sides. You can also use a food brush for this. This layer will be the front of the cakesicle, so make sure there are no open spaces for the dough to play peekaboo. To play it safe, you can chill the chocolate and add a second layer if you'd like. Give the mold a little shimmy to evenly disperse the chocolate and get rid of any air bubbles. Then it's off to the refrigerator until the chocolate is firm. Okay, let's fill these babies up. Spoon a little dough into each cavity. Pack it down with the spoon or with your fingers. But make sure not to fill it over the edge or lip of the mold. This will ensure the chocolate backing will have an even edge and cover the dough properly. If you're new to my channel, hi new friend, welcome! Each week I share recipes and fun decorating tips like this, so like and subscribe to see what we make together next. Now that the dough is done, let's encase it with more chocolate. Use blue to cover blue, white for white, and red for red. But you can always mix and match for some extra color fun. Give a little shake to smooth out the back, and don't forget to insert that popsicle stick. This is the basic tutorial for how to make a cakesicle. You can also use the silicone mold to shape the dough, chill it, and then dip as you would a cake pop. But I definitely prefer this way. Which way do you like? Let me know in the comments below. Once all of the dough has been covered, it's off to the fridge again for the chocolate to firm up, and then we can remove the cakesicles and decorate. They look perfect. To drizzle, I'm using a piping bag, and I always test to make sure the chocolate flows properly first. Then start drizzling. I'm making diagonal stripes, but you can make swirls, dots, however you want to add some pizzazz. Moving on to blue, I'm also drizzling opposing colors, but let your creativity run wild. There's no rules. I'm adding extra blue to this one, just because. For the white, I'm adding sprinkles. When the drizzled chocolate is still wet, it acts as glue. So after I drizzle, I'm simply spooning some sprinkles on top. Love that! It's a sprinkle explosion, like a firework. Let's do a little less for the next one. For this one, it's just going to have some drizzled stripes. Oops, missed a spot. For this one, we'll add sprinkles too. Drizzle the white over, and instead of the spoon, I'll use my fingers for better control. That's better. These look great. These look so great. On to the next. Let's make firework cakesicles. I'm using a mold with some pattern on it for these. The big difference in making these is the chocolate bottom, or the front. Instead of covering it evenly, we're going to make a splatter of color, like a firework. If you have kids, they will have a blast, pun totally intended, making these. Think Jackson Pollock for Cakesicles. Now use one color to cover. I'm using white so the other colors pop. See how the blue and red are swirling with the white in kind of a soupy mess? The result will actually be a beautiful blending, and no two of these will ever be alike. I love giving them a good mix. Don't forget to completely cover the sides as well, and then it's off to the fridge to chill. Now repeat just like before. Fill with dough, but not above the lip, and cover with more chocolate. Because my main color was white, I'm sticking with it, but feel free to mix it up. For extra added effect, you could even give the backs a swirl. Give a little shimmy so it evenly spreads, and then back into the fridge to cool and remove. Removing these are my favorite because you have no idea what they will look like. Ooh, look how fun! I love how this came out. Just like a firework. Katy Perry would be so proud. And look how different each one is. That's what makes these so fun. Next, let's make sprinkle center cakesicles. This mold features an indentation in the center. That's where our sprinkles are going to go. Begin like before, filling the cavity with melted chocolate and making sure to use the spoon to cover the sides. Then off to the fridge to chill. While we continue making these patriotic cakesicles, I'd like to highlight a truly patriotic organization I've been honored to be involved with for more than a decade. Operation Shower goes to military bases around the country and throws incredible baby showers for our expecting military families. It's their way of saying we see you and we recognize your service and sacrifice. Around 40 expecting families are honored at each, and they have been attended by celebrities including Martha Stewart, the Kardashian sisters, Heidi Klum, and our First Ladies Michelle Obama and Dr. Jill Biden. If you'd like to learn more, I'm leaving a link to this amazing organization below. Now back to Cakesicles. Let's remove these from the mold so you can see where the sprinkles will go. See that indentation? It's perfect. A quick word about cleaning up your Cakesicles. See this uneven edge? Here's a great tip on smoothing that out. Place a knife or even an offset spatula in a cup of hot water, pat it dry, and use it to smooth down that rough edge. Simple, and so much better. For the centers, we add a little chocolate glue and then smooth it down. Then we add sprinkles. Easy, right? A little glue, get rid of the excess, and add sprinkles. Your kids will have so much fun doing this. If you like my patriotic nails, I'll leave a link to where you can find those below. I like my nails to match. So easy. Now you have perfect sprinkle centers. Now the one I know you want to see, the American flag cakesicle. Similar to the drizzles we did at the beginning, coat the mold with red chocolate, including the sides, and then chill. Then we add our dough and cover with more red chocolate. Give a little shake, insert the popsicle stick, and set aside to chill. To decorate, you will need white fondant, blue fondant, a rolling pin, and a knife. Start by prepping and rolling the blue fondant for the flag. You're going to want the fondant to be thin, maybe 1/8 of an inch. Get to a circle, trim it in half, and then cut that in half so you have 1/4 of a circle. Use a brush to paint a layer of water to use as glue. Then cover the upper left part of the red cakesicle. Fold the excess down and trim it so it's flush with the back. Smooth the fondant over so it's straight, and now you have your blue. Next, roll the white fondant into a long piece for the stripes. Slice away the end so you start with a straight edge. Then cut your first stripe. Cut off the small ends so you work with all straight pieces. And use some more water to act as glue. I start by placing the stripe flush with the blue to act as a guide, and then trim off the excess at the ends. Next, repeat to create more stripes. Fun princess fact! Everyone knows the stripes represent the 13 original colonies and the stars the 50 states. But did you know the colors also have meaning? Red symbolizes the courage needed for sacrifice, while white is for pure ideals and innocence. The blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. On the American flag, there are 7 red stripes and 6 white, so continue making those stripes. Time to add the stars. I took the time to sift through my sprinkles to find the white stars for this project. Totally worth it. I'll leave a link to the sprinkles below. Using a piping bag, dot blue chocolate on the flag part for where the sprinkles go. See them there? Carefully add a star to each chocolate dot. By using blue, it will camouflage any chocolate overflow. Look how cute they look! Add more chocolate across the blue and continue covering with stars. Gently guide each sprinkle into place. I just love my nails in this. I was aiming for 50 stars, but I'll settle for full coverage. All finished! She's amazing! A 4th of July dessert showstopper. I hope you enjoyed making 4th of July cakesicles with me. Here's wishing everyone a happy 4th of July, and make sure to subscribe for your next adventure with the Princess Baker.